Hi everyone, this is George. For the sake of a short clip, I went ahead and added some configs to the firewalls to one side of the firewall. The other firewall is going to be the same, so we don't have to really worry about it. It's just like a carbon copy. So here it goes. Well, New York is already configured. We just got to put the ports in. As you can see right here, this WAN WRT, this router we're using as our, if you will, the internet cloud. So I'm going to go ahead and connect the ports. As you can see here, for Miami firewall, we're going to connect port 1 to port 2, and port 2 to port 3, and those are the IPs we're going to give it. And on New York, we're going to connect port 1 to port 4 and port 2 to port 5. Okay. As you can see, we have webterm. We're using it as a web browser so we can connect to the firewalls respectively. And we have the PC1 and PC2 so we can ping across after we create the simple tunnel. So let's see what we got here. Let's open up New York. Okay, so let's log that. Oops. We're going to see the interfaces. So I'm sorry, system interface. As you can see right now, we have this configure already as New York as 1024.1, which is port 1 and 1024.1, and port 2 1025.1. Our default gateway is on port 4 is 4254, which is connected to port 1, and port 5 is 1025.254, which is connected to port 2. Okay, well, let's start with Miami. We don't have anything configured there yet. We're going to go ahead and configure the interfaces. Edit port 1, and let's show. We don't have anything yet. We're going to set the mode to static and set the IP to Miami will be 10.22.1/24. Oops, I mistyped. Alright, and then set allowance. We're going to allow it HTTPS, HTTP ping, SSH, and HTTP. On production environment, you don't want to do HTTP, but in the lab environment, that's the only way you can connect to them. So let's end this one, and I should have done next, but then we go again, config, system, interface, edit port 2, set mode static, set IP 10 for port 2 is 1023.1 with the /24, and set allowance ping, HTTPS, SSH, and HTTP. And we're going to end. Oh no, we still got port number 5, so we go next, and we edit port 5. Oops, wrong port 5, set mode static, set IP 10.1.2.1/24, set allowance ping, HTTPS, SSH, and HTTP, and we're going to end it. Now we should be able to connect from our web term. Applications, Mozilla. So it's 10.1.2.1. Okay, so now we have our network interfaces, and on port 5 I'm going to add DHCP. Oh, it's already enabled. Okay. I guess this settings wasn't taken out, but to go over it, it's just enable DHCP and give some IP range that you want to give to. The default gateway, we're going to give it the same as the interface IP, and everything will leave it default. Okay. Now we're going to get to the PC. Let's show. Okay, so we got an IP now. Let's see if we can ping our gateway. 10.2.1, and we're able to ping the firewall. Okay, so now we're gonna start our tunnels. Like I said before, the tunnel is already created on NYC for the sake of a shorter video, but the settings are identical on both ends since we're doing a side-to-side VPN. So let's go over here and create our IP set tunnel. We're going to create. We're going to do custom, and let's call it to NYC. Next, remote gateway. Our NYC remote gateway will be on port 1, which is 10.24.1. So 10.24.1. Our interface is going to be port 1. Okay, and we leave this default. Our pre-share key, it should be the same as the one in New York. That's like a handshake. And the proposal and the authentication, we're gonna only give 2, and we're gonna do this MD5, and encryption the same. Mind you, the encryption is low and authentication I'm giving low because this is a lab. On a production environment, you want to give higher encryption and authentication. So our local, let's see, where are our subnets here? Our local subnet is 10. Let's see, port number 5, 10.1.2, 10.1.2.0/24. This is our local subnet here on port 5. And our remote is 10.1.4. So we're connecting to 10.1.4.0/24. This is basically whatever is connected to the switches behind the different branches. Okay, so let's go to advanced here. Let's get the same encryption on phase 2. SHA-1, and this is SHA-1, and let's give this one MD5 as well, and let's only give 2. keep everything defaulted. The Diffie Hellman groups are 14 and 5, which is on the other side the same. And let's auto negotiate and let's keep it alive. I guess we can save the password. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and create the policy so we can communicate. Firewall policy. Create new. And we're going to call this VPN tunnels. Maybe we want to give it underscore so we can separate them. Incoming interface is going to be the New York, and then I'll go into port 5. Well, we haven't created IPs for New York, so we're just going to give it all, and give it all. On the, like I say, in the production environment, you want to be granular with your IPs of what you allow in through the tunnel. We're not natting, so we take off natting, and the policy is enable. So now we're going to do the same, but we're going to reverse it. So we can clone reverse. And alright, so we got our policy, and now we need our default gateways. So we're going to go ahead and go to network, and where are the static routes? Right here. We're going to create the routes. We're not going to be using port 2 on the WAN interface in this video, but we might use it in the future. So I'm going to go ahead and give the gateways already for that. So it's 10 dot gateway address, that's 10.20.2.254, which is our cloud IP or a gateway IP. And interface, we're going to use port 1. Close. Oops, it didn't take. Port 1. Close it. And we're going to leave the administrative distance default and the priority default. Okay. Let's create the second one, which is 10.23.254, and this will go to interface port 2. Close. As you can see, automatically shows the port because he knows that's the way. And this one we're going to increase the distance. Let's give this one 20. Later on you'll see why we changed the distance in another video, but right now we just unless I want to balance have redundancy on both at the same time, I'll keep the same distance. Now we're going to create the gateway, the VPN, our destination here on the VPN. Let's do the VPN interface. Where are you? To New York. Close. And then our IP here is going to be 10. New York. What is New York? Port number 5, 10.1.4.10/24. Basically, this will know how to get to 10.1.4, which is the New York LAN inside on port 5, 10.1.4/24, and let's hit OK. And now let's see if we have the tunnels are up. The other side is exactly the same thing, but reversal. Network. We got 4 routes, 1 DHCP, and the tunnels. Nothing's coming across. That's strange. So So the tunnels are not coming up. Let's see what's going on here. Look at the policy. Let's see, where is it? And I noticed that this when we clone it, I forgot to set it to enable. So now the tunnel just came up, as you can see right there. So we should be able to ping across. Let's open up the PC 1 and 2. I'm able to ping my my gateway. So let's see if we can ping. This is PC 1, which is in Miami. Let's see if we can ping New York on 10.141. We're able to ping, and let's see if we can ping the web term, which is 10, and we're able to ping that as well. And the PC2, which is PC2, let's see what PC2 is. Let's show. PC2 is 4.2. So, and everything is working fine. And from PC2 we can ping Miami, ping 10.1.2.1. that's the gateway or the firewall. And let's do 10. 10 will be the web turn, the browser, and 2 will be the PC1. Yep, and that's it. So basically we created a simple side-to-side tunnel. Of course we only did it on one side only, since New York was already done for the sake of a smaller video. And if you guys have any questions, please feel free to put it in the comments. Thank you for watching. Bye.